Pollination for class 5th.
Parts of a flower. A flower has many parts such as pedicel, receptacle, sepals, petals, stamens, and carpels. Sepals, petals, stamen, and carpels are the parts arranged in 4 folds. Let us know more about those parts in detail.
Pedicel. The stalk of a flower is called pedicel. The upper part of the pedicel is attached to the receptacle. Receptacle is the base of a flower.
Sepals. The outermost hole or sac is composed of green leaf-like sepals which protect the inner structures. Sepals are collectively known as calyx.
Petals. The next inner wall is composed of brightly colored petals. Being brightly colored, petals attract insects for pollination. Petals are longer than sepals and are collectively known as corolla.
Stamens. Stamens form the third hole of a flower. They are called male reproductive part of a flower and are collectively called androecium. Anther and filament are 2 parts of a stamen. The filament is a thread-like structure that supports anther. Anther contain pollen grains. Pollen grains have male gametes, sperms in them.
Carpels. Carpels form the fourth wall of a flower. They are called female reproductive parts of a flower and are collectively called gynoecium. Carpel consists of 3 parts: stigma, style, and ovary. The basal swollen part is called ovary. Ovary continues into a long tube-like style and ends in a knob-like part at the top called stigma. The ovary contains ovules. Ovary develops into a fruit and ovules become seeds.
Types of a flower. Depending on the presence of 4 holes, flowers are of 2 types, complete and incomplete.
Complete flower. If a flower has all the 4 whorls, that is calyx, corolla, androecium and gynoecium, it is called the complete flower. Example, China rose.
Incomplete flower. Incomplete flower. If a flower has 1 or more holes absent is called an incomplete flower. Flowers of sweet corn and squash plant are incomplete flowers. Depending on the presence of male and female reproductive parts, flowers can be classified into unisexual and bisexual flowers.
Unisexual or monosexual flower. The flower in which either male or female reproductive organs are present are called unisexual flowers. They are also termed as incomplete flowers. Flowers of papaya, corn, and watermelon are examples of unisexual.
Bisexual flower. The flower in which both male and female reproductive organs are present are called bisexual flowers. They are also termed as complete flower. For example, lily, hibiscus, mustard, etc. सही था?
Pollination and its process. Have you ever seen insects such as butterflies, bees, and moths visiting flowers? The insects visit flower to collect their food from the flower. Also at the same time, they help in pollination. The process of transfer of pollen grains from anther to stigma is called pollination. Pollination is the process that enables reproduction in plants. कितना कम हो जाएगी।
Types of pollination. There are two types of pollination: self-pollination and cross-pollination.
Self-pollination. Transfer of pollen grains from anther of a flower to stigma of the same flower on the same plant is called self-pollination. Self-pollination is also called autogamy. This is an economical process as agents of pollination are not involved.
Cross-pollination. Transfer of pollen grains from the anther of one flower to stigma of a flower on another plant of the same species is called cross-pollination. Cross-pollination is also called allogamy. External agents such as wind, water, and insects are needed for cross-pollination.
Agents of pollination. There are several ways for pollination to occur naturally. The conditions or organisms involved in the pollination are known as agents of pollination.
Pollination by insects. When an insect visits a flower, the pollen grains get stuck to the body of the insects. When these insects visit another flower, the pollen grains get transferred to the stigma of these flowers, thus bringing about pollination.
Insect pollinated flowers show the following characteristics.
First, flowers are brightly colored to attract insects. Second, flowers produce scent that attracts insects. Third, some flowers produce nectar. Insects visit flowers to collect nectar. Fourth, pollen grains are stickily produced in less numbers. Examples: dahlia, rose, and sunflower.
Pollination by wind. Pollen grains in some cases are carried by wind. Flowers in such cases show following characteristics. Pollen grains are light and dry are produced in large numbers. Stigma is large and feathery to catch the wind carrying pollen grains. Example: wheat, maize, palm, and grasses.
Pollination by water.
This takes place in water plants like Hydrilla and Vallisneria.
Before fertilization, the transfer of pollen grains from anther to stigma of a flower is necessary. Thus, pollination is one of the important steps for reproduction before fertilization.
Differences between insect pollinated and wind pollinated flowers.
Insect pollinated flowers, large and brightly colored, nectar and scent is produced. Pollen grains are sticky. Pollen grains are produced in less quantity.
Wind pollinated flowers, small and inconspicuous, no nectar or scent is produced. Pollen grains are dry. Pollen grains are produced in large quantity. Like, share and subscribe our video.